Hey guys, it's me, Jodi Anne. Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a little minute since we've done a full month ahead spread, but that's what we're here to do. I've got your tarot spread for September. We're moving into fall, so that means new beginnings. A lot of us are back to school, back from holidays, getting into the flow of things. I'm going to shuffle, deal, and then meet you right back. I've done a little Celtic cross, so we're going to be looking at some of the energies around us, what's crossing us, what we're coming out of, kind of subconscious things going on, what's coming to us, messages from above, and what we're going into to try to get you as much information so you can have the smoothest September possible. Okay, so right away, let's see. The Six of Wands. This is fantastic. The Six of Wands is all about coming back victorious. So know that as you get into routine, as you start into the flow of September, it really feels like victorious. No matter how busy you are, no matter how many things you have going on, there is this real feeling of coming back to yourself, coming back victorious, and being in a good vibe. A lot of us went through a lot this summer, so you're going to start feeling like yourself. You're going to start feeling like the world is flowing with you again instead of hitting wall after wall after wall. Okay. The Three of Cups. So time to rejoice. So what's going on this September really is the opportunity to get grounded and reflect on your victories. Okay, I know, like, my summer was not what I planned either. It was a big summer. There was a lot of big feels. There was a lot going on collectively. If you guys remember the year ahead spread, we pulled a tower card over the summer. So that means big work for everyone in our collective, in our little earbud coven that we come together and work with. So September is time to celebrate your wins. Really celebrate your wins, okay? The Three of Cups is all about celebration. You are going to start seeing the manifestation of the work you've done. Okay, so that is really the vibe of September. And September is busy. September's always busy, right? We're into harvest season, and the harvest season is about looking at the fruits of our labors. Take the time to celebrate those fruits. Take the time to celebrate your wins. Okay, now let's look at what we're coming out of. Five of Pentacles, that feeling of just getting the bad end of the stick all the time, that feeling of deprivation, that feeling of loss, that feeling of grief. We're moving out of that. Now, for those of you who's had really big grief things happen, it doesn't mean the grieving ends. It doesn't mean that the hardship magically disappears. It means that we get a perspective on what we can accomplish and what we can get through. You've already survived it. It's time to start putting things back together. There's a freshness, there's a newness this fall. Okay. Oh, and I'm also being told to talk to those of you who have a hard time receiving. Okay. And I know there's a lot of us out there who have a hard time receiving. So if we really look at this card, like if you look at the person who's just feeling downtrodden, just they're huddled in the cold, okay, there is a piece of information coming from your guides about how we've learned this summer that we don't have to be destitute before we ask for help. That help will come to us, that community support is there, that um, we have people willing to offer us a lending hand. We have people willing to offer us so much. And the lessons that you needed to learn, you've really been blocking help. So a lot of us, this Five of Pentacles card is about how our inner landscape and our sense of self, like self deprecation and self not allowing and over self-reliance. That whole aspect, really, we've been challenging that through the hard time of the summer, right? And let's look again to that Three of Cups. So that's our community, that's our celebration. So we're moving from a place of our internal monologue being about we are alone and cold, the wolves are after us, there's nothing for us in the world, into that place of we have community, we have rejoicing, we can celebrate our wins with people. So remember that as we go through September, when you're overwhelmed, when you're in a place where you would typically go into an old behavior of muscling through and pounding through, that you have community, that you have a network of support, and we have joyous people cheering us on. Okay. And that message is in the Six of Wands as well as the Three of Cups. It's a double message, right? Laying on us that we are victorious and that our gifts are being seen. What we offer is being seen. Yeah, okay, next card. Foundation of the month. Five of Cups. Okay, so fives are about change, right? Fives are always about change. They're usually a tricky card. It's interesting that we have a Five of Pentacles and a Five of Cups. So what I want to say to you about the Five of Cups is that it represents not wanting to let go. It represents holding on to things that we know we are ready to release. So I feel like we did so much work over the summer and we really stretched ourselves and we tried new things and we were healing and we were in it over the summer. And as we get into the routines of the fall, back to regular work, if you have kids, they're back at school. If you're a university student, you're back in class, like things are moving in a more linear fashion than they have this summer. So there's a tendency to want to go back to our old thinking patterns as we get into this nice linear time of year. The wisdom coming through is that you were supposed to let go of those habits. You were supposed to. Don't go back to them. Don't go backwards. This isn't a 2 steps forward, 1 step back. This is a 1 step forward, 1 step forward, 1 step forward thing. And all steps, even baby steps, count. Do not allow yourself to miss your old chaos. It feels like there is a complacency that can come up if we really indulge in how much we miss our old patterns. I know it's scary to step into being beautiful and amazing, but that's what you're called to do. You're called to keep growing and expressing yourself and keep being your most beautiful divine self. You don't get a choice in the matter. You're here to be awesome. So, what is coming from your guides now? So there we have her, the beautiful Queen of Pentacles. And we know that she's grounded in earth energy. She's grounded in abundance. She is all about wealth and abundance. And I don't just mean cash wealth, although she does count for cash wealth. It's all things in the earth realm. So good food, good company, good things to read, good downtime, lusciousness of life, bountiful life. So really get into that harvest season. Maybe a gratitude list is what you need, or a reflecting regularly on the manifestation work you've done and what you've received. Right? I don't want to talk about a gratitude list in a sense of like, be grateful, but don't be sad about your losses. I don't mean it that way. I mean, let's really look at what we have. Let's look at the changes you've made and celebrate them. There's a key here this month about emotionally, we want our old baggage back because we're uncomfortable in this new chapter, because we're uncomfortable in this empowerment. We've been working towards it for quite some time. And we've been doing the groundwork, taking the steps, and now we're in this role, in this beautiful new expanded role where we're really embodying our power, really in our bodies, feeling our power. And by power, I mean our voice, our ability to set boundaries, putting our dreams in the center, being the main character in our life. All of this energy is around us, and it is terrifying. So what we want to do this month is ease into this new empowerment phase by celebrating our wins, by remembering our wins, and making sure we do not cling to nostalgic safety of our older ways, the ways we've been working on letting go of. Does that make sense? Okay, and let's go to the next card. So this is our outcome card, what we're moving into again, okay? Knight of Pentacles. So it's the slow and steady knight. Of all the knights in the tarot, the Knight of Pentacles is the only one who is slow and steady. He still has that really powerful, really fiery, youthful energy, right? That galloping horse energy. Because he's grounded in the earth element, though, I don't want you to think of this as a gallop. I want you to think of this as a working canter, okay? That not a big like run, but a loping canter, the kind of run that can be sustained for miles and miles. That's the energy you have. Know that you are moving towards your goals with that energy. They're there. You're doing the steps. They're not far away. And I get this feeling that there's some of you who've been working so hard and your goal still feels so far away. You're not able to see, to reflect and to really get an idea of how much change and work you've done. And that's why the 5 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands and the 3 of Cups are there to let you know you were moving from a place of destitution and you have moved to a place of celebration and victory. You are stepping into the abundance of the Queen of Pentacles. Your only kind of tripping stone that is around you is your own mind wanting to cling to past ways of being because they feel safe. And this new terrain feels unknown. Rest assured, though, you have a community around you that will celebrate your wins. And celebrating your wins is the key to seeing your own growth. Okay, I hope that helps you this whole month. I hope that gives you some faith and some hope as you move through September. And may your harvest season be bountiful and beautiful. I will hope to go live on my Instagram at least once this month, pulling cards. September's really crazy busy as all my kids are back to school and I'm off vacation. So let's try to meet up on Instagram and pull some cards and celebrate together. I'm gonna try to put out weekly readings as well. So please follow the links, like all the stuff, follow all the stuff. Podcast episodes are coming that I'm really excited about. So yeah, this is the promotion part of the channel. So do the things, hit the bell, subscribe. If you made it this far, you like the content. So see you soon.